to the channel. If you are new here, I love to do thrift flips. I love to take thrifted secondhand finds and make them over for you here on the channel. So in today's video, I have a couple of these old frames that do not have an image. Need to figure out how to get them back together, but hopefully I can create some beautiful artwork in them, and we may paint them up a little bit. Maybe. Okay, we have two. So I'm just going to set the glass off to the side because the glass isn't getting anything done to it other than probably a clean job, but you know, it's very fragile, so we want to set it off to the side. We're going to set these off to the side because we're going to work on, I think that I'm going to cover them up with this old aged paper that I have. I think the easiest way, that one kind of has a smudge on it, which I don't know if it's going to matter or not. Oh, these are some that I already had cut. That's perfect. So what I'm going to do is, you see how they have wrinkles in them? They have the folds. I'm going to wad it up like I'm going to throw it in the trash, and I'm a basketball star, and I'm going to make it into the trash. So then, oops, be careful. It's old. I bought it at an auction from somebody who was a creator. So that just makes uniform wrinkles. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the Fusion's Decoupage Transfer Gel. And I believe I'm going to go right, I'm hoping that I can go right on that velvet. I think I need a smaller brush, but I'm going to make it work. I grabbed too big of a brush. I don't think that it will bleed through. I don't think. Okay, now I'm just going to, no rhyme or reason, just put it on there. Okay, to take the wrinkles out. It's crazy that you wad it up to take the just to take the wrinkles out, right? So, smaller brush this time. Wrinkled up paper, and then just press it down. If the wrinkles stay, great. If they don't, oh well. So it actually took overnight for these to dry. Y'all, we're getting our mini split put in here this week as when you're seeing this before the 4th of July. It would be so nice because things will dry better. So now they're all dry, so we're just going to take some sandpaper and cut off those edges. So I thought it would be fun to add some little mushrooms. So this one is Prima, and this one is Return It to Wonderland. But I love the thought of adding this. I love little groupings. Like there's a little grouping, you know, like there's a big one if I wanted to do those. We're just going for kind of the whimsical. And this is the Daz. So I just always retape it, trying to save it because it's a big brick, but they try to get it so it does not dry out. So that might be, put it back in the bag for now, but I usually like to tape them closed just for safety sakes. So kind of warm it up, get it so it's okay. Remembering I almost forgot to powder a little baking soda. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I can clean it up, but oh, so cute. Okay, I'm going to make a couple more. So I'm actually going to work on both of these at the same time, just kind of separating the elements I have to put on them. Okay, so I have some doilies, some different doilies. That one's a little bit on the stain side. I already don't like that one. So I've got I have to think about all this here. So we have doilies. And this one is very delicate. That's okay. Now I have to remember that I can work in the center of where this is. They are a little struggly here, but I'm not, it'll be okay. It will be okay. So I actually have this great big clock face. And I think I'm going to try to hammer that metal down so it lays a little bit flatter. But I also have some other clock faces. I'm going to end up painting the mushrooms, but I'm trying to figure out my elements. I am going to put some florals in with this, but I'm just trying to get an idea of like how I want everything to be. That one doesn't end up surviving. I can make a new one, but I'm not too awful worried. So let me see if I can hammer that down or not. And then these little clock faces have little points too. So I want them to be able to lay flatter. Oh, hopefully I wasn't, well, that's got some character now. I'll save that one. I had 4, I brought, they are so delicate this time. Okay, well, we're going to make it look whimsical. When doing these type, you kind of have to keep your glass nearby when putting stuff in, because you have to make sure that everything is going to fit. I think that these are all the same. I think I would kind of like it to be on it a little bit. It's a little broken, but that's okay. So I'm just doing it. I'm just taking hot glue, finding a thick spot and gluing it to it. I don't want to, like I did a window with some doilies, and the wetting it stretched it, and then I had to wait another 24 hours for that to dry. Yes, I'm off-centering it on purpose. Let's see how this one works. I'm going to use some Tight Bond Quick and Thick. Wherever it fell is where it's going. That's how I feel about that. So I'm just going to take a little scraping tool, push in any of that clay. Okay, set that one off to the side. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I gotta walk away and let them dry. Okay, I think while I'm waiting, I might as well. I gotta cut the doily off anyway. Okay, so I may be playing around with my dried flowers already. So I have these sweet little yellowy, mustardy. I said they're sweet. They are sweet. I haven't glued them in yet, but I'm just playing why it's thinking about drying. Okay, so these are now dry, but I'm going to like seal them in with some shellac before painting them. They're very dry. They're thin. The molds are thin, so that meant these are thin. So I think my paint will take a little bit more evenly if I just take a moment to carefully just seal them in with some shellac. So now I'm going to use some Fusion's Picket Fence to color them back white, right? But they needed painted anyway. I like the white against. I think the paint is dry and we can finally finish these up. So I'm not coloring them or anything. I think I'm just gonna add the antiquing wax to them. Take that out there. See if it picks up in the little crevices. I didn't want them to have a ton of color. And since that's kind of on the dark side, let me see if I can add a little bit of decrepit dust. You know how that is. Wipe on and wipe off. Just easiest to work on both of them at the same time. Now I'll go back around and get all those little edges with the fan brush. You can buy flattened out flowers and greenery on Amazon. So that's what I did. I got a few greens. It's like, take all those off now. There we go. See, well, then when I decide where I want them, then I will go ahead and let's see which side is greener. Oh no! There, nope, nope, that's it. Actually, I'm going to add those over here. And then I think, okay, hold on, I just had something. Yeah, I forgot I was adding flat and lots of texture. It's easiest to get it all laid out and then decide and then glue it. Taking some white paint. Only because they look good, but then when I start putting all that stuff in it, they need a little bit. You don't like the white. Welcome to my life of changing my mind. There we go. That's the color I want. It matches those. That's it. I'm gonna start gluing things on. I do like that. Got my hot glue all ready. As it's not gonna take too much. Well, it's gonna take a lot if you stick to my finger. And sometimes you gotta stop too. Maybe. Maybe. I kind of like that. There. I think that's good. I lied. I had one more of these. Okay, one more. I just feel like the clock face is just, or the watch face is just kind of hanging out there. Like it's just an additive. So I have one of these little stems of tallow berries that are dried also. I'm just going to add a few. They are dried, so they will break just like the other dried flowers. Oh no! I really thought that the camera was on, so I had another package of these, and so I had this great big one, and I knew as soon as I put it on there that I loved it, so that's where it was going to stay. I don't know. Oh, I do know. Yeah, I know it's not necessarily the clock face is just an accent, y'all. You know, like how the little fairy gardens would have been. I don't think I'm even using those ones. I think this is turning out just fine. Oh, so I love it. I love it. Now I'm just trying to decide if I want to put a little bit of yellow on the mushrooms. Oh, okay. It's just an accent, not a cover job. If that makes sense. I can see why people love to do fairy gardens. You can just critique and play and getting the glass all cleaned up. So I feel like there's a blank space here, and I have, yeah, I'm just going to add, this doesn't mean anything. I'm just going to add this to it. Just a little piece of metal filler. Is it going to be centered? Nope, because that's not the space I have. So back on there. Okay. So now, nope, I don't need to. I was worried that I was going to feel like I needed to paint these, and I don't. Yay! Okay, so. So that is definitely one of those small but mighty. There's a lot of thought goes into using one of those old frames. Oh my goodness. I can see where people would be obsessed doing fairy gardens, all the little details that you can add into them, making them whimsical, try not to overdo it. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope I've inspired you. If you come across any of these beautiful frames, I wasn't sure if I was going to need to paint them, but I'm like, it all fits. It all works together. So thanks for watching. We will see you next time, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.